I'm going to show you how we're using free tools to accomplish the vast majority of this right now. Hey guys, Pete here, HVAC Greatness. So there's 3 key elements that you're going to have dialed in, and I'm going to talk specifically on number 3 in detail. But number 1 is you're going to have to get the customers. In order to attract customers, you need to stand out from the crowd. You got to be different in a positive way, especially if you're trying to attract high-end customers. Number 2, if you want them to buy from you, you're going to have attractive solutions. They have to feel something when they look at your repair options or your replacement options and things of this nature. And number 3, money matters these days, okay? You're going to have your pricing dialed in. And by dialed in, I mean right. Repairs, maintenance, replacements, you need to know exactly what you need to charge in order to at least break even so that you can calculate your profit projections from there. And finally, you need to be cutting your costs. I'm going to show you how we're using free tools to accomplish the vast majority of this right now. Okay, so I talked about attracting customers. Now, look at this. This is a properly branded customer. Do you put pictures of your equipment up there, or do you put a little something down in the corner like this when you're posting your pictures on the internet? You need to be watermarking your images, right? Now, whether it's your actual installations or you're using photo stock of some sort, this really has a different impact when you're posting this out there online. And you know, let me just show you a difference. You don't have to break the bank to do this. Now, this is a professionally branded company. Okay, I work with these guys. They did it right. They have the full van wraps and everything else. But you know, here's Ruben's. We did this for him. Okay, he had this on the left, and we developed this on the right. I mean, he's now got something professional, so that when he puts his images out there, he can drop these types of things on there. Here's Temp System Services, right? Here's their before and here's their after. Now they've moved to something more professional, and it really makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so I also mentioned to you about having a more attractive offer. So you've attracted them, and now you want them to buy from you. What does your price book look like? I mean, are you doing these estimates based on, let's see here, doing estimates like this? I mean, what is it emotionally compelling about getting this in my email? You know, other than that big number, right? What you have to engage the emotions, guys. So what does that look like? And you need to be having presentations and price books that they can get excited about. So, you know, and you start with a good strategy. Here we are back with Ruben's the Bear. We've got your 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star system, right? Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. These are the types of strategies that you want to do. And this software here is Canva. I'm creating these templates for you. And by the way, those of you who take my training, you get this included, no charge. And you also need to be looking at your pricing. Now, one of the things that we went ahead and built was something called level of service pricing. So here's the overall template, but it kind of looks like this. Let's just hone in on one. Right here, if you haven't seen this, and for those of you who've already invested in these, we've got some updates on these, and you're going to have even more. But I mean, look, let me show you this real quick. Here's your repairs. I mean, do you want to come up with a repair for every single scenario? I mean, you know, just look at capacitors. We've got run capacitors, and they're all taking about the same amount of time to do this repair, right? I mean, some maybe less, but so many of these repairs, really the only difference is the part's different, but the repair times are about the same. But I mean, if you're going to go through and build your own price book, and I recommend that you do, this is going to take some time if you go this route. Or you can pay a subscription, and that's why I'm talking about cutting costs month after month after month per tech. It adds up, guys. So what I've done is used free tools to allow you to create your own books. And I use something called level of service. So here's what that looks like. We're talking about a level 1, category 1 repair. And basically that's anything that takes less than an hour and it's less than $30. And this is going to be what the price is. Now, this isn't, maybe your numbers are different, but what we have to do is look at your market and look at your numbers and actually see what your pricing is. But these types of tools are very powerful. This is very customer friendly. I mean, now all of a sudden, the repair, I have choices, I have options. In fact, that's part of our strategy down here. If we'll look over here, let's say that we want to do a contactor. Let's go in here and let's talk about it. Your contactor, that is your frontline defense of electrical power in rush going to your compressor and your condenser fan motor. So let's choose wisely. Do we want that basic open contactor? That's fine. Or do we want a more robust, heavy-duty contactor that's sealed, keeps the ants out and debris out? Or maybe we want the heavy-duty solid state that has time delay built into it, with a 5-year warranty versus a 3-year warranty versus a 1-year warranty. You see what I'm saying? This gives you an opportunity to offer better solutions for your customers, which means you charge a little bit more and you make a little bit more, so everybody wins. And it allows you to put your customer in control. And again, this is a free tool. I've done the template for you, but this is a free tool. But now I want to get back to the main one. Are you priced right? I mean, do you really know what it costs you to do a repair? Or what should you have to charge to do a replacement or a maintenance visit? I'm using a free tool right here, and this is what I've created on Google Sheets. Okay. You just come invest in my training. I will give you this template and you do these on your own. And it does a host of things. So these are the numbers that we put in these red sections for replacements, equipment change outs. These green sections are for your flat rate repairs. By the way, downstream on this, that book I just showed you on Canva with all the different pricing scenarios, it actually calculates all of that for you. All you have to do is update the Canva template with your colors and your logo, and you've got that. The maintenance, we've got that calculated, and then we've got your new construction or hourly or your hourly exceptions. And so there's a whole scenario we go through here. We have to calculate the burden pay on these things. We need to go through and actually look at the calculator itself. So we may have a $2,500 system here, or let's say $2,800 going to do our sales tax, financing, sales commissions, everything, show all our scenarios, and we just basically set our net profit. Bam. That becomes our final price if your company had these numbers. Okay, and it's the same thing on your repairs. If you got a $35 component and it takes you 1 hour, we put all the scenarios in here, your credit card fees and everything else. There's your final price, $358.42, and I made a 25% net profit. Whatever you decide that is, net profit, gross profit, or selling price, you have that flexibility. That's what this is. So what we've done, same thing on maintenance, by the way, so you can calculate your maintenance. But what we've done is we've created another template that you can enter in your scenarios, and it will print an entire basic price book for you or complex price book for you. And so that's what, coming back over here to that's what this is here. This is called level of service. And again, the concept is, do I want to take and come up with, 50 repairs for components that are $30 or less, and they all take about the same time, or do I just want to charge one price? You're going to be okay, right, if you do this. Level of service is much smarter and it's a lot easier. And by the way, we've got a chart that you can go to. If it's outside of here, if it's a $25 part, a $50 part, $75 part, $100 part, $125, we got all of that broken down so that you know exactly what you need to charge for that. And like we said here, it's very fair. So if we come into here, we call this level of service. It's a fair and accurate level of service. So that's how you do this. So this template here I include in the training. Guys, we're going to be doing some live training next month sometime. I'm going to put a link at the bottom here if you want to just go on and get ahead and get your copy of this free Google Sheets. You get your copy of this template, and you're going to get future copy of our equipment proposal system, right, with all of your scenarios priced out. And I've got some really competitive advantages that I want to share in that. It's going to be part of that training. But for now, the main thing is you're going to have to know what your numbers are. And so on this, maybe you don't have the numbers so that you can come in and plug all these different scenarios in. I've got a tool for that. So I'm going to help you with your overhead. We'll figure that out for you. We'll figure out your variable expenses like your vehicle, and we're going to start talking about your capacity. I'll help you calculate that, whether you're a one-man operation like this little company here, and see what your actual productivity is. We can do calendar projections so that we can actually calculate how much advertising expenses you need to build into your overhead to stay busy. Because if you're not advertising, you're probably feeling these ups and downs. We're using free tools on all of this stuff. All you have to do is invest in the training in order to go through this and understand how to use it. And now you're free of these monthly subscriptions for your flat rate, for your presentation books, and for a host of other things that we've included in here. So, but I'm excited about this, and I wanted to throw this back out here because I'm going on vacation next week. Putting the links at the bottom. If you don't want to wait for the sales training, go in, click, invest in it. I'm going to put a discount on there, significant discount on this for you, and you can go in and take off on the training that amount. Start watching those. But I'm going to email you later. Anybody that has bought this training, if you guys have done this training in the past and all the upgrades you get, the live training, the events that are coming up, you have a free entry to that because you are included. Pete's got you covered. Anyway, wanted to review this. Hope you liked it. Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. Let's go get them. Bye-bye.